3rd of October 2008 garden trials. It's now the end of September, beginning of November, and we've still got a lot of tomatoes still finishing off. What I've done is strip down the leaves, probably taken about 70% of the leaves off, and so the fruit can ripen off. It seems to be working. We've still got some radishes in here. We've left them in. You can see them. Remember, I top dressed with perlite, which wasn't a wise thing to do because it blows everywhere and gets into the aqua valve down the side down here. And there you can see bits of perlite everywhere. Still working. Not an ideal situation, but still working. Probably only another couple of weeks before the frost comes now anyway. But you can see we've got loads and loads and loads of tomatoes. The beefsteak tomatoes were supposed to be Tigerella, but they've turned out to be beefsteak. Obviously the garden centre labelled them up wrong. So starting from this end, we've got Gardener's Delight. We've got lots of trushes all the way up. Then we've got the beefsteak tomato, which should have been the Tigerella. I've taken loads off these plants as well already, made tomato soup and salads. Friends have been round. And we've got the plum tomatoes, which are all starting to finish off. All the way up. Loads of them. Probably the best day we've had in weeks. Mind you, the last week's not been too bad. Indian summer, so to speak. And then we've got the Elsa Cray, I think it is, here. They grow all the way up here as well, all the way up to the roof. And then the little orange ones are sun gold. And there, you can see them ripening off everywhere. Up here, and up there. It's quite a lot, there's plenty anyway. Got the loofah that I potted up a couple of months ago maybe, beginning of August before I went away. And it's just been working in there. And this cotton wool type of mixture seems to be keeping the plant alive. It's not been perfect conditions and I've not really done anything with the plant. You can see a little tiny loofah just there, very small. Then we've got the peach habanero, which are all starting to flower and form fruit nicely now, a bit late. So what I'm going to do with select few chili plants, I'm going to keep these ones, chop them right back for the winter, and then bring them back out in March, April time, and then they'll be even bigger. Just keep them small, they won't need much water during the winter. There's marbles, quite a compact, small little plant. And they start off white and then they go to a shade of purple. You can just see it. Where is it? There's a little tinge of purple just forming there. Can't really see any more with purple on. No, there's one down there. You can see it. There. They start to turn purple and white and then they go sort of orange. Where's an orange one? Just down here. There we go. There, you can see orange. We've got the purple tiger, or Thai purple tiger, variegated leaves. You can see the variegation, really nice. I'm going to cut that one back because I like the foliage. And they're sort of little fruit or chilies, look like that. They go purple and then they seem to go a red, as you can see down there. Huge leggy chili, I've forgotten the name of, but they seem to have this size fruit. Not many of them, they're all scattered all over the plants, a bit long and leggy. I'm not going to keep it for next year because I like the small compact variety. But yeah, different fruits. I presume, even though we've had the wettest August in recorded history, that they will go red. They're starting to turn a little bit up here. This one you can see it's getting darker, so I presume they'll go red. And then we've got Fiesta, which generally start a tinge of purple and white and then go a red, which you can see just down in there. So you've got all variety. They look really spectacular when they're all by themselves. But everything's done okay considering we've had, well, no sunshine at all really, and the wettest season, well, obviously the wettest August. But no, not too bad in that greenhouse. That's the tomatoes and the chilies and the loofah down in the far corner. It's done okay. You go into the other tunnel, we've got Sun Baby Tomato, which is roaring away. Loads and loads and loads of tomatoes. Obviously they're all trying to ripen off as fast as possible. I'll probably take some more leaves off this now. There's no point keeping the leaves on, even though they look healthy. It's just there's not long left. And they're starting, they'll start to go mouldy now. I mean, this stem here, you can see it just here, starting to go, so I'll probably cut that out tomorrow to prevent it spreading quickly to the rest of the plant, because it's so damp at night now and cold. All the moulds start to set in. Some Thai herbs here, really nice. Aubergines, we've had a few off the aubergines, but I'm going to try a different thing next year and actually take out all the side shoots and get them growing taller and tie them up strings, because I just don't think, because we're quite shaded here with the trees, we need to maximise the amount of light, and if we take the plant up higher then we'll get more light into the plant and not compact it. We've had a few aubergines off that. Lots of chilies that have all grown fantastically. Some of them suffered from aphid, this one in particular. All growing back. I'm going to hack them back and start again. All the chilies and flowers are all sort of gone on this particular side. These were seedlings that or seeds that I germinated in March. Plants have grown great, but because there's been no sunshine, you just don't get any fruit or anything else. I'm left to the elements. We've got a couple of cucumber plants. They're still hanging in there. We've had cucumbers all summer long, which I'm really chuffed about, because I've had a nightmare with cucumbers over the years. I tried a different way of growing cucumbers in the auto pot and made the medium very fluffy, so a good quality compost with a very high percentage of perlite, and then let the plant establish itself first before I put it in the auto pot system, get the root mass big in the pot. And once I was happy that the plant had nicely established itself after maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks, I then connected it, and they've hung in there, looking very sad. But we've had cucumbers all season. I mean, there's lots of dead foliage that I need to remove, but I'm just going to leave it. Another little cucumber forming here as well, just there. Another one. So it's still flowering. And down here we've got, I think it's called Russian Prince, and it's a very squat bush type plant. I'm not sure if they're edible. I got it from the Eden Project, it was a present, and they go from purple to orange. Quite a nice plant. I'll probably keep that one, cut it back. And up here we've got the loofah, which has grown spectacularly well. We got a few fruit until a friend of mine came along and snipped a few of them off and ate them. I didn't realise you could actually eat loofah, but you can when they're small. We've got a nice large loofah, not as big as we've had a few years ago, but we've had no sun, so I can't complain. So a huge loofah there, and we'll just leave that on for a little bit longer, and then what we'll do, we'll take it off, put it in the drying cupboard, the skin will peel, and then inside will be the loofah. So you can see the loofah, we've sort of trailed it everywhere and it's all over the place. Another little loofah up there, you can just see it, just there, look. There were more loofahs, but as I said, a friend of mine came along, snipped them off and ate them. Great. And tomatoes, this really hot habanero chili here. I've taken loads off already. There's loads in there. Everywhere. So all in all, done really well. All these plants we'll snip back, take them right back, so there's not a lot left on them. Put them into hibernation, I suppose, for the year, and until March next year, and then we'll bring them back again, and they'll be huge next year. You can do that with chilies again and again and again, believe it or not. But yeah, lots of varieties of chilies. Thai ones there. I think we've had thousands off that plant. That's a couple of years old, that plant. I mean, all these plants down this side, starting from there all the way down, are all, this is their second season, so I've just hacked them back. Almost killed them in the frost this year, and then brought them back, and they've responded beautifully. Right, that'll be the last video for 2008 Garden Trials. Hope it's been useful. Any questions anyone has, feel free to email us at mail, M-A-I-L, @autopot.co.uk, and we'll answer your questions as best we possibly can. Thanks very much.